and welcome to my first video. This is what if Deku got cheated on, and let's get into it. I have no intro. So we start off with Izuku Midoriya. He's at a jewelry shop and he's going to buy a ring for Araka. He buys it, it's 15 billion yen. I don't know how he got that, he just has it from a job. He's also been supporting her family for a long time now. In this one, UA is a college, yeah. UA will be a college. So, yeah. They met in a high school, UA Junior. It's for preparing for a hero for the real UA. So none of the events in canon happened yet. And this is their second year. So he's walking into the dorms. He sees the rest of Class 1A, and except for two people. He says hello, and they all say hello back. And he says, "What are you watching on TV?" They say, "Oh, nothing, just a show." As he walks to Araka's room, he hears moaning. He hears, I'm not gonna say that, but this is what she says. She's faster, Bakugo, faster. And he hears, "Take it, round face." Yes, Araka and Bakugo. He busts down the door and he says, "What the hell, Bakugo?" And he says, "What the hell, Araka," as well. As Bakugo looks at him, he says, "What do you want, you shitty nerd? I'm banging your girlfriend. Get out of here." And Araka just looks at him and smirks. She says, I never liked you. I just wanted you for your money." As Zuko starts tearing up, his hair starts to change colors, and it starts to flickering from blue to green. His ancestor, let's just say his ancestor was Bond. Yeah, his ancestor was Bond from Seven Deadly Sins, yeah. So it starts flickering from green to blue, and then out of nowhere he disappears. All you can see is Bakugo being pushed out of a window, and Izuku just on top of him punching him on his way down. He's activated 100% of One For All, and the One For All users have let go of his chains. So he can use 100% of it. As he's beating Bakugo down to the ground, they hit the floor. As Class 1A runs into Uraraka's room to see what's going on, they see a hole through her wall, and they see her naked under the covers. As she lies, it says, "Deku is trying to get on to me, and Bakugo stepped in and helped me. But Deku's attacking him." As Class 1A looks, Manetta comes out of nowhere. He's a pervert, but he's a cheating expert and he knows about girls. And he says, "Why was Bakugo here? Izuku wouldn't do that, and why are you naked? Wouldn't you have screamed?" And then she looks at him with a death glare, and he shuts up. But Class 1A believes this because it's Uraraka, their friend. Well, half of them did. The people who did not believe it were Momo, Todoroki, Kirishima, and Denki. Okay, so let's cut to Izuku and Bakugo. Izuku's currently punching the living daylights out of Bakugo. His bones are cracking. He doesn't even care. He's slowly losing consciousness, but he's pushing his way through just to beat Bakugo. Bakugo's in a 3-inch crater on the ground right now, and he's on top of him just punching him. Class 1A calls the heroes down, and Aizawa tries to stop Izuku using his binding and his quirk, while Izuku just keeps punching and he breaks the binding chain. Sorry, I had to take a break. Anyways, as he breaks out of the binding chains, he starts continuing punching Bakugo. Then Aizawa has to blink for his quirk, and so he gets his quirk back and quickly blitzes so Aizawa knocks him out. Then he goes back to Bakugo and keeps on punching him and says, "Why did you do it? After all those years of torment, why did you make my girlfriend cheat on me? I hate you, I hate you, I hate you." And then as All Might comes down and sees him, he says, "Young Midoriya, what are you doing?" And then he speeds over there and hits him on the head, but that's not enough. So he powers up 50% of One For All and hits, but it doesn't work again. So he powers up as much as he can muster and knocks Izuku out, unconscious. At this time, Bakugo's already unconscious. Class 1A is already down there watching, and the rest of the heroes have come out. All Might goes to the class and asks what's happened. and Uraka tells All Might what she told the rest of Class 1A and make sure Mineta doesn't say anything. Oh yeah, I forgot to say Mineta believed him. Mineta believed he didn't do it. So basically, All Might's mad at Midoriya and he punches him again. And he said, we'll take this villain. So cut to in the morning next day, Izuku's in a cell and he's sitting in a chair, chained up, in front of All Might. All Might says, young Midoriya, give me back my quirk. You're not worthy of a successor, you damn villain. And he says, what? What did I do? He says, you tried to rape Uraraka, didn't you? It's like, no, I didn't. Bakugo says, shut it. All Might says, shut it. And as All Might punches him again, without one for all. No one for all. He just punches him in his buff form. And Zaku, he has a nosebleed. And he says, give me back my quirk. You know what? Never mind. Let's just say he can forcibly take back the quirk. So he yanks a piece of hair out of Midoriya's head, and he eats it, and he gets the quirk back. And he says, go to prison, you damn villain, as the guards come and take Izuku away. Meanwhile, Class 1A, they're in the dorms. The people who didn't believe in Izuku, they're consoling Uraraka. But the people who did believe in Izuku, who didn't do it, they're looking at them as thinking in their minds, why are they idiots? They should know. Oh, by the way, Bakugo's still in the hospital from that beating he got from Izuku. All of his bones are broken, and he needs help. That's fucking funny. Anyways, we cut to Izuku again. He's currently in a prison cell crying, as the guards say, shut up already. He got put in a cell with 3 buff dudes, and they say, if you don't shut up, we're gonna beat you. And he looks at them, he says, I'm a hero at heart, I will defeat you. As they walk over him and say, hero, huh? As they start to beat down on Izuku, putting him into a coma. Oh crap. Yeah, they put him into a coma. And so as he's in a coma, the guards check in on him, and they see he's passed out. They detain the 3 big men, and they take Izuku to the hospital and they lay him down on the bed. Meanwhile, Izuku in his head, he sees this figure standing out in the distance. And he says, who are you? And he says, hey kid, I'm Bon. I'm gonna teach you a little secret about being immortal.